Brad Loncar, before we talk about some of your favorite stocks over at Loncar Investments, let's talk about biotech in general. The IBB, which is the ETF that tracks biotech's down around 12% this year. Do you expect it to improve as we head into year end and there are more conferences?
Yeah, well, actually, one of the biggest things affecting biotech stocks this year has been politics. And it's interesting that the sector has been rising as we've been getting closer to the election. So that might help. And then there's a big European Cancer Conference at the beginning of next month and a big blood disease conference in December. So I think that will help as well.
All right, let's talk about Amgen to start. It's been a little bit rough for them of late. Their multiple myeloma drug failed its Phase III trial. I think it was in the past 2 weeks. So what does that portend? What does that mean for Amgen?
Yeah, so it's not a total loss. That drug did about $500 million in sales last year, and it just failed in one particular setting. The biggest thing for Amgen is when they bought the company that developed that drug, Onyx, in 2013, it was their last major acquisition. And so I think investors feel like they've had enough time to digest that one, and they'd like to see them get active and do some more deals now. All
right, speaking of deals, is a deal going to help out Gilead Sciences? Because the stock's down around 20% this year. People are worried that they're losing share to Merck and AbbVie. Is that what's going to turn the stock around?
Yeah, that's what everybody is waiting for. Their Hepatitis C franchise is terrific, but the growth is pretty well known and mapped out. And so everyone wants them to do a transformative deal and bring in a new asset. And until that happens, it has a very low valuation. It has like a 7 forward PE right now, which for a biotech company is about as low as it gets. So everyone wants to see them kind of get going.
All right, well, Bluebird Bio, another stock that you like, it was up about 175 a year and a half ago. Now it's around 72, 73. What's it going to take for Bluebird Bio with a lowercase b to get back up there?
Yeah, so Bluebird bounced around a lot last year. It might have been biotech's most volatile stock, and it was moving based off of data from single patients. And one of the things the company did this year that I think was a good thing is they said, we're going to wait and derive data for an entire year, and we're not going to release anything until December at a big conference called ASH. And I think they did that because they don't want people to be short-term and to really obsess about those individual patient data. And so this is huge because we'll see a year's worth of data from them at this December conference. So it'll be very meaningful.
All right, and then finally, Bellicum Pharmaceuticals. This stock was, I think it was around 8 or 9 back in March. Now it's about 21. So this thing's flying. How much higher can it go? It's got momentum, most certainly.
Oh, definitely. So their lead asset, BPX-501, helps you do stem cell transplants for donors who aren't exact matches. And they had some good regulatory guidance from the European regulators about a month ago. And that's what moved the stock from 10 to 20. It makes investors feel like it'll be on the market there sooner than they thought. They'll have some data at the same ASH conference in December that's very important, but also just as important, they'll tell us what the FDA type of guidance they gave, and we'll be able to compare that to how the European Commission thought about this. And so if they have a fast path to market in the US as well, that would be very meaningful. So it could be good for the stock.
All right, well, thanks a lot, Brad.
Thanks for having me.
And thank you for watching The Street.